Hey everybody, it's Diane Gale here from the blog and YouTube channel Sustainable Slow Living, and today I want to teach you how to make a bug bite oil. A quick, easy bug bite oil that you can make on the spot to stop the itch of your bug bites. You'll see a lot of balms and salves out there to do this, and they're wonderful. I used to make them when I had my herb shop years and years ago. I guess I've probably made them once or twice since then. But anyway, they require beeswax, sometimes cocoa butter. They require hard substances like the beeswax to turn them into that solid form. And there's nothing wrong with that, that's great. But they're a little messy to make. You do have to order the beeswax in if it's not something that you have around the house. I always used to have that stuff when I had the herb shop. I don't really mess around with a lot of that anymore. I tend to make things much simpler, and that's what this is. This is a bug bite oil that will relieve the itch from your bug bites, and it's something that you can just make on the fly. So I have a quarter cup of room temperature coconut oil in here, and the melting point for coconut oil is 72 degrees. So if it's warm in your house the day that you're doing this, that's going to be even better because your coconut oil is going to be nice and soft, and it's going to be easy to mix together. So I'm going to put two 100% pure essential oils in here. Like I said, this is super simple. A little coconut oil, 2 essential oils, and you're ready to go. So my peppermint oil doesn't have a dropper, and I'm not used to measuring this, so we're actually figuring out measurements together right now for the blog post. I'm going to put a 1/4 teaspoon of peppermint oil in here, and then I'm going to take eucalyptus oil, again 100% pure essential oil. You don't want blends. You want to read the ingredients on your oils and make sure that all they have in them is the plant oil that they're supposed to have in them. This eucalyptus oil, that doesn't always work. So let's see, we're going to put a 1/4 teaspoon of that in here too. Let's see about how many drops that is. So that's about 25 drops. I think that was actually 26. But I think that's a pretty good ratio to go with. I'll be able to tell when I smell it. And then I'm just going to take this whisk and I'm just going to blend it all up here. It smells a little strong. And that's good. That's how I want it to smell. And I did want to tell you a couple things. First of all, you can make this in a much bigger batch if you want to use it for a foot oil as well. Peppermint and eucalyptus make a fabulous foot oil. And if you have some orange oil, you can put that in there for scent, not for a bug, like an itch relief, but for a foot oil. And you can just put it on your feet and just let it soak in at night, and then take an old towel and wipe the excess off your feet before you go to bed. And the other thing that I wanted to tell you was, as far as itch relief, there's certain things that herbs just don't do as well as they do with other things, and itch relief is one of them. So this works fabulous. It's great because you can throw it together on the fly. But you will have to reapply, and it's not going to just totally get rid of the itch from your bug bites, but it's going to provide you with a lot of relief. The eucalyptus and the peppermint create a cooling sensation on the skin, and so they tend to bring down some of the inflammation from the bug bite. And you may know that bringing down inflammation inside or outside of the body provides us with a lot of relief from many different conditions. So this one in particular, if you slap it on your bug bites, it'll provide you with a little bit of relief. Alright, and there that is. Now, I snagged this little bottle at the dollar store. It's the cutest little thing. And I happen to have like a leather tie, and I snagged a little bug cutout. I think he's so cute. But somehow I have to figure out how to get this oil in this little bottle without making a huge mess. I think I'm going to use a spoon and see where I can get with that. There we go. It's going to take a lot of patience, but it's going to work. All right, you guys, so here it is. It's adorable. It was kind of a pain to get that in there. And you might, you know, if you do something like this, you might have a funnel or whatever. But usually I don't put it in a jar like this. I really just did that so that I could have pictures for the blog. The great thing about the oil is it's 3 simple ingredients. You can whip it together in no time. If you keep it in a cool place, it'll stay a little bit harder. It's never going to be hard like balm. It works really, really well for an herbal itch relief. Trust me, I had an herb shop for quite some time, and I worked with a lot of itch relief, and this is a great one, and it couldn't get simpler. So there it is. I know it's the end of the season, but we're still going to have a bunch of mosquitoes, and we're getting them here again in the fall. Up here in Maine, we get hit with bugs terribly. I hope you make yourself some. As always, it has been a great pleasure having you here with me today, and we will get together again really soon.